How's the radio? Good radio, 581. Okay, release. Automatic. Fail. Okay. And release runtime.
Hey guys, welcome back to the CN Silver Creek subdivision. This is the 1,000 subscriber special. You guys got us to 1,000 subscribers, which is awesome. It was only a year ago that I think I had 2 subscribers, so the channel's really blown up over the last year. So this is part 1 of a day in the life of L581.
535 is going to be up here with 30 plus cars, and everything here's the pull. So I think we'll double this up, get the CPs on the head end, and then we'll head up the branch and gobble up the rest, and hopefully it's cleared up before they get here. Okay, sounds like a plan.
So I'm going to break this into 3 parts probably, just to keep the size of the videos down, and then to keep you guys engaged. So this is part 1, 581.
RTC over. RTC. It's a 581 calling over. RTC 581. Yep. Yes, sir. Do you need the siding at Silver Creek here in the next 2 hours? We have a surplus of traffic up here at Silver Creek. I'd like to stash 535's head end into the siding if you're okay with that. I'm going to need the main line here. I'm setting up an extra 432. Okay. You don't need the siding? I can use the siding? You can use the siding. Okay, thank you, sir. Can I get a light at 531N once your 432 goes by? Yes, once 432 goes by, I can give you one. All right, thank you, sir. We'll wait for signal indication. 581 out. RTC out. 581, line up the ladder, head 5 for switch. Over to track 7 first. Head 5, 581.
Well, with getting to 1,000 subscribers here, the powers that be deemed that we needed more employees here in the Silver Creek sub. So we're training a new engineer today and a new RTC. Fortunately, the conductor is a veteran railroader, so he'll take care of these guys. So 581's job here is to clean up Silver Creek Yard and get all the traffic ready for 535.
And 581, just one more. Okay. And stop 581. Hey, 581, points tight, line track 7, back 3 the joint. Points are tight, back 3, 581.
So because 581's awesome, they're going to marshal the CPs, Canadian Pacific outbound traffic, to the head end of the lift for 535. Like most customers here on the Silver Creek sub, they get cars from both Canadian Pacific, or CPKC, I guess it is now, and CN. So the first 4 cars here in track 7 are bound for CP Callio. And then the rest of the traffic in Silver Creek Yard right now that's outbound is for CN and goes on 431 back to Perth.
Okay. And stop stretch 581. Stretch 581. And that's good. Set center 581. Center 581. Okay, 581, I'm on your nose, ears in, brakes off, and ahead as far as you can. I don't know if we'll have enough room to get over to track 2 or not yet. Okay, forward 581, as far as we can.
So now that 581 has grabbed the 4 CPs and the couple Perths at a track 7 here, we're going to double on top of track 2, which is with the tank cars and the hopper, and then double over to track 1 again, and that'll be the whole lift for 535. Thankfully, the RTC is okay with 581 using the siding to stash the head and lift for 535. All the traffic in Silver Creek Yard here is comes off the branch line. That's all it's for. There's no interchange up here. There's no car placeholders. On our layout, 90% of the railway cars all go to an actual customer. We only have probably 10% that's bridge traffic between CP and CN, but the majority of our cars all have a place to go. So it's very important that 581 keeps the branch line clean and organized for when 535 arrives.
Well, that's it for that, I guess. We're still 2 cars too short, so fair enough. We'll wait for the 431 to go by, and I'm sure it'll come up.
You'll have to excuse my dad's head there in the bottom right. I have the GoPro set up, but it messed up, and yeah, I had a way better shot here for this train going by, but it is what it is, and we only have so much time to record these things, so this is the extra 432 bound for Perth with all CN traffic. It's on CN. It was just an empty string of potash cars that was too long to fit on the other 432, so they split it into 2 trains. But once the sky clears, 581 can continue on with their double up here.
2725 east, clear, Silver Creek east. Twenty-seven, 25, good inspection, north side, Silver Creek. Good inspection, north side, Silver Creek. Thanks, guys.
Okay, 581. Slow to clear, starting to pull.
Slow to clear, starting to pull. I need 2 here, 581, 2.
Over 2, 5.
One more. And when you stop, 581. Hey, 581 points tight, line 2, back 5 of the joint.
Back 5, 581.
Three. Couple 2. 2. 1. Half. 20. 10 feet. 5. Just on the pin. Perfect. Stretch, 581.
Stretch.
That's good. That's center.
Set center, 5.
Beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, boop, beep. RTC open.
RTC 581.
581 RTC.
Yeah, if you could, we need another light here.
All right, I will give you another light out of the Silver Creek West at 531N.
Thank you, 581.
Deal.
Okay, got our light, starting to pull, 581.
Perfect. Okay, ahead. I need about 8 here. I'll walk up 8.
Forward 8, 581.
Now, CTC is in effect on about 60% of our layout, and I haven't been pumping out these day in the life of videos or doing much of anything else because it's been eating up all of our time. But for scenes like this, where I'm getting the proper signal indication with the proper signal orientation, like the amount of lights that are on the signal mast are all built to spec. It's all 100% bang on for Canadian CTC. So
581 forward.
Shots like this make it worth it for sure.
Couple more, 2. And the one. Set of tracks. And stop, 581.
Stop.
Hey, 581, points tight. Line track 1, back 4 joint.
Points are tight, back 4, 581.
If you guys want to know what these signals mean, and the indications for all these lights, I've started a series of videos called Canadian CTC Signal Progression. They're just short little videos, like 3 or 4 minutes long, just covering 5 signal indications. I think I did in the first one. So I'll put out 8 or 9 of these videos, and we'll cover every light that we're going to encounter on the Silver Creek sub.
Half there. 20. Well, let's bring it down. Oh, on the pin, 581. And stretch, 581. And stop, 581. How many cars do you need to clear the light again?
I need 2 there, 581.
Okay, 581, you got room behind you. Shove 2 to clear the light and we'll get another one.
Back 2, 581.
Now you're probably thinking, he had a signal, why can't he go forward again? Well, that's not the way it works. I'll cover control locations. Maybe I'll get in depth that far down the CTC progression video chain. We'll see. But by rule, he can't go forward again once he took the light. But we'll cover that later on.
RTC, over.
RTC, 581.
581, RTC.
One more light out of Silver Creek, if we could, please.
All right, I will give that to you.
Thank you, sir. 581 out.
Go.
581, slow to clear. Starting to pull.
Okay, got the light for one more time, and all the way out. Gonna need about 20 cars here. 2 knot, 581.
Forward 20, 581.
So now 581 has the head end part of 535's lift built, which includes the 4 CPs on the head end, and then the rest of the traffic is for Perth. So if they left it in the yard now, it would be fouling the east and the west yard lead, so the yard's useless, and that won't work out for 535. So they're going to jam it into the siding at Silver Creek, which is siding control territory. We'll talk about that later on. With permission from the RTC and possibly some mobile derails, which won't happen. It's okay to leave those cars there. Which you'll see later on is the perfect spot to leave 535's lift.
And 581, another 8.
8, 581.
$581, 4. Actually, keep going. I'll just walk the rest of the way up. Let's go another 6 there, 581.
6, 581.
And 581, just need 3.
3 now.
Couple, 2.
2.
One more. And stop, 581.
Stop, 581.
Hey, 581, points tight, relying for the siding. Let's start you back with 20. It's going to be a tight fit.
Points are tight, back 20, 581.
So the conductor's on the side, because this is going to be a tight fit. I think you can fit probably 21 car lengths here between the fouling point to the yard, which is the switch he's at, and then the east light and the siding. So we don't go by red lights, obviously, for a number of reasons. So the conductor's going to ride the tail, count them down, and try to fit this in there nice and snug. Now, I don't want to get too technical with the operating rules and siding control territory and all that stuff, because for your average person trying to listen to all this, it's so convoluted and it's so complicated. But it turns out there's actually a fair number of actual railroaders that subscribe to this channel and watch these videos. So for you guys, I'm trying to just give just enough information. I've seen the comments about these about operating rules, and I totally understand where you're coming from, but the majority of our viewers are just modelers, right? So I want to kind of ease everybody in and not like overwhelm you with actual operating rules.
Oh, 581, give me another 10. 1 knot.
You'll hear me say knot on the radio here, like 10, 1 knot. Knot represents 0 on radio protocol. So instead of saying like 10, 1, 0, you say 10, 1 knot, 20, 2 knot. Knot means 0.
Yeah, 581. You got room for 5.
If you look above the hopper car here, you can see the tail end hopper the conductor's riding, getting closer to that little red light right there.
1. And let's leave her there just so there's a bit of a buffer to the light. Set center.
Set center, 581.
Hey, 581. I'm clear. Little shove test, 3 on 20 in the siding.
Shove test, 3 on 20.
Burn up. And that's good. Just ahead 4 here. Just clear the switch. We'll change ends.
Head 4, change ends.
And just couple 2. Oh, 1 more. Just need the trucks. And stop. Change her up, and then we'll head up the branch.
Change ends, 581.
Okay, now that 535's lift is tied down nice and tight in the siding and it can't roll anywhere, the crew's going to change ends and then they're going to head up the branch. So at this point, Silver Creek Yard is completely empty except for 4 pull cars that are just kind of hanging out there for now. So now 581's going to head up the branch light power. They have 5 customers to pull. There's a empty fertilizer tank to pull. I think there's some empty soy hoppers to pull. There's the big customer, the salt mine, to pull. And the other big customer at the harbor is the elevator. They take in loaded grain. So lift them, and then maybe there'll be a dimensional load to lift too. So 5 customers to pull. They're going to get those all together for 535. And then wait for them to show up. And that'll be part 2. So that's the end of part 1, guys. Again, thank you for making this channel what it is. We really appreciate it. You can expect part 2 probably next Monday, I would imagine. Probably be a week apart. So that's all for now, guys. Cheers and happy modeling.